NALS 2 is essentially the so what, right? It's taking the principles of ISO 55000 and focusing them on sector-specific areas so that we can provide actionable decisions to important constituents. And those constituents may be policy, they may be the general public, private, public sector. So it's just, it's essentially step 2 and the so what. What do we do now knowing that ISO 55000 can make a significant impact on the national economy, on the health and safety of the United States, on disaster preparedness, right? I think the first part is making sure that we have a diverse constituency that's contributing to the development of national asset leadership strategy. So breaking it apart into focused areas like sectors, and then ensuring that there's representation from within that sector, whether it's academia, private sector, and public sector, is the first part, right? Identifying who are the right individuals that could provide input that matter, that will result in actionable decisions. And then the next piece is creating that framework, really developing the questions that help guide a small user group or a team to impart their knowledge, right? Their perspectives on why it matters, why their sector matters, whether it's the energy sector or the water sector, and what is the need, right? That starting with that problem statement, what are the problems that exist within this sector? And, you know, I'll be talking about law enforcement, and we'll get into federal law enforcement. We'll get into that in a bit. And then determining how you can use the construct of 55,000 to be able to improve that sector. You know, it's thinking in terms of the attributes of 55,000 with, you know, data, metrics, risk, vision, value, you know, things of that nature. I think what the NALS is doing is allowing us to think beforehand of, you know, what are the changes necessary, you know, as we move into 2021, and, you know, address institutional problems that have existed in the asset management environment, right, for some time. We're in a strategic pause. Well, I call it a strategic pause, but this is the big pause, right? With COVID-19, people are at an inflection point. And just naturally, due to the cyclical nature of administrations and changes, this is the time where no matter, you know, what political parties in the White House come 2021, you know, you start over, right? There's another 4 years of executing upon a strategy. So at this point, if we're talking about the NALS now and taking advantage of that strategic pause to think of how do we apply the best practices in 55,000 to line up any transition to be effective in 2021, then, you know, we're using time wisely and, you know, I think effectively given, you know, where we're at.